Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and rotary cutters are something that we really don't want to live without, and they are very sharp. So it's important that we make sure that those that don't know how sharp they are protected from them. I would be lost without my rotary cutters, but I also would be horrified if someone hurt themselves. Now, rotary cutters are designed to have safeties on them. For example, this one won't open until you push the button and then click on it. So it does take a little bit of knowledge on how to open and close the safeties on all rotary cutters. But still knowing that, I do like to have them stored safely away from children, pets, or those that don't understand how sharp they are. I have found a case that will hold 2 rotary cutters. So it really does look like a big eyeglass case. And inside, there's room for at least 2 rotary cutters. So I have the regular size rotary cutter, but I also have that big 60 rotary cutter that will fit inside. I can close that, zip it, and it's going to be safe. So I can put this in a drawer, up on a top shelf, out of someone's hands. So having this hold 2 rotary blades is great. But I also would like to store the extra blades that go with the rotary cutters. So I have 2. One that fits my large cutter and its extra blades. The other that fits my smaller blade and its extra blades. And when I do keep the extra blades, I have the container of the sharp blades, but I also keep the old blades in an old container. And I put those together and store them inside. So I have new and used all in one area. Now when I do this up, I not only have a way to store them and keep them safe, but I know where the extra blades are now kept. So I don't have to have the blades in one area and the cutter in another. When we do buy additional blades, they often come with more than one in a package. For example, the Quilter Select 60 millimeter comes with 3 blades in a container, and the Quilter Select 45 comes with 5 blades. These rotary cutters are really easy to replace the blades. Sometimes getting these apart can be a little tricky, and I do have a little trick. When we buy the blades or a lot of other packaging, we have this very thin plastic. And this thin plastic is a great thing to separate the blades. So I can take this sheet of plastic and using my paper scissors, I'm going to cut some strips. They would be more of what I would consider separators or handles. Since I have 2 containers, I'm going to need 2 strips. And I'm going to put 1 in each container. This little thin edge makes it easy to separate the blades. We're going to be able to take the end of that plastic, slide it between those blades, and now that blade is separated from the others. So we're not having to try to separate that with our hands. This little piece of plastic fits right between those blades. Now I'm going to be able to use that plastic, hold onto the blade to change the blade. And in this case, they are very easy to replace. The back has this little switch, and that blade just comes right off. I could take off that old, hold onto that plastic, and put the new one on. And that just slips right back on. And all I have to do is flick that lock in, and that blade stays on. So it really is an easy blade to change. And I could take that little piece of plastic and keep it right in my container. A little zip, and that's nice and safe. And just for the fun of it, I did add these little ends onto my cases. They are fun, and they really do just make me smile. I now know my blades are safe for storage. There are lots of different ways that we can store our rotary cutters and our extra blades. This just happens to hold 2 rotary cutters or one with those extra blades. I would love to know how you safely store your rotary cutters, so be sure to leave a comment right in the comment sections below. And as always, thank you for joining me today on So Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe and come on back. Let's see what we're talking about next time in the sewing room. Bye for now.